Hello, this is Rod. Live within your means. I don't know if there's something wrong with this camera where things aren't matching up with my mouth. Sorry if it's going slow. Hey, the other day, someone said it'd be nice if there was decentralized money or currency. And I said there is. It is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been used for thousands of years. They're recognized on every continent on this earth. In every country, there's people that want gold and silver. It has value. This is a silver eagle here, if I can put this up here, minted by the U.S. government. Right now, you can get these for around $30, which is a bargain. A lot of people have paid $40 and a heck of a lot more than that for them. But right now, the price is low. You might want to buy these while they're dirt cheap. This gold coin is worth about $2,000, and this is 100 coronas minted in Austria. And silver has never been confiscated by governments that I know of, certainly not by the U.S. government, and gold hasn't been confiscated for about 100 years, and I really doubt that it will be now. We can buy the gold coins that are actually minted by the U.S. government. We can buy silver eagles. We can also buy gold, but gold eagles, and those are actually money, and no less than 11 states at this point have said they recognize gold and silver as money. And I hope you can all talk to your state legislatures. I hope you all make the efforts to talk to your state legislatures to make sure that all states recognize gold and silver as money, because the fiat currency that we've got, the cheapo stuff that we've got that are not even made by our U.S. Treasury, they're actually Federal Reserve notes. Yeah, here's a Federal Reserve note. At some point, this is going to be confetti, just like this. This is a Venezuelan bolivar. And this bolivar, I've got another interview that you can find where I interviewed Josh Holt and his wife and spoke to them. Josh Holt was actually imprisoned in Venezuela quite a number of years ago. They planted guns, he says, in his apartment and wanted a big ransom from the rich Americans. I doubt his parents have any more money than my parents do. But his mother pleaded with President Trump to help get him out of there. And after 2 years of defecating on newspapers, in jail or prison, either one doesn't matter, and wiping with newspaper that cost more than this 5 Bolivar note at this point. But his wife, when I spoke with her, she told me that in 1989, the 5 bolivars was enough to buy food and clothing, she said, for a family for 3 months. Now, this 5 bolivars won't even buy the paper that this is printed on. You can't even buy a stick of gum with 5 bolivars. They used to buy, be enough to buy food and clothing, according to Josh Holt's wife, back in 89 when my daughter was born. That was enough to buy food and clothing for a family for 3 months. The fiat currencies are on their way out. Criminals I shouldn't say criminals, wonderful men, sarcastically, like the people running the World Economic Forum. Some people, refer to them in different ways. But let me jump over here and let's see if I got the World Economic Forum still up. I did have something up that was showing that a few minutes ago, but I'm not really sure what page that's on. And, well, shoot, not that we care that much about the World Economic Forum, but they've got other plans for all of us. And the plans are that we use a digital currency where they can control not only all aspects of your life, but what you can buy and sell. Sounds a little bit like the mark of the beast spoke of in the Bible and Revelations, but they fully intend with a lot of bankers to have our dollar go to zero value. And there was a point where they were finally printing up bolivars to the tune of, bolivars that were hundreds of billions of bolivars, and that's what people needed to be able to buy stuff. We hope our dollar doesn't go that way, but there's pretty good evidence that when inflation starts, it can go worse and worse and worse, and finally things are escalating like they did in Weimar Germany. And again, I've seen, multi-billion-dollar mark notes from Weimar Germany, when they had the inflation there, back when was it? I guess it was in the late teens after World War I, during World War I, by I think it was 1923. $1 was like billions of German marks to $1 American dollar. So please be aware, gold and silver, they hold value, and I will not be surprised at all to see 1 ounce of gold, and that's what this is, a gold eagle, American gold eagle. It's 1 ounce of silver. I will not be surprised to see things crazy happening by the end of this year that put those up over $100, if not a lot more, per ounce of silver. I think they're the best investment anyone can make right now, and so do a lot of other wise people. And, I watched things happen, studied cycles of gold and silver. In real estate, I had a client years ago that, paid cash for a property, but he also paid cash for a property back in 1980. He was a student, and he sold his silver that he'd invested several $1,000s in silver, and it went up so much that he cashed it in 1980, and a student paid cash for his first property. So now I want you to notice something. A lot of people say, oh, decentralized currency, Bitcoin, that's decentralized. Yes, I hear that it is decentralized. If you sell any, the government wants to know, and then they're going to be keeping their eye on you because they want to know what you're doing with that. And right now, as you know, the price on the Bitcoin, oh, there it is. It's at 100 and, let me put this up here. 1 Bitcoin is up to $141,000. A number of years ago, and not that many years ago, not even a decade ago, that was only $400. It's gone up, what, 1,000 or 100-fold easily, and it's gone up thousands of times what it was worth. But here's what's interesting: if you look at the market cap, all the money that people have in Bitcoin right now, they've got almost $1 trillion in Bitcoin alone. Not to mention, I think the next one down was Ethereum. And Ethereum, there's almost $300,000 in Ethereum. And I was talking with someone that has been in computers, got his degree in computers years ago. And in fact, he's the one that I was talking to who said, too bad there's not decentralized money. I asked him which cryptocurrencies he's got money invested in. He said none. He said there's nothing backing those up. I've got to be honest with you. I've owned real estate. I've helped people in real estate for a lot of years, and known people that have invested in different things. There are people that have made a fortune in Bitcoin. There are also people who have lost their fortune and everything they've got because the Bitcoin went down. They borrowed all the money, and the Bitcoin went down so low that they lost their investments. And a lot of people lost millions and millions of dollars. Some people even lost hundreds of millions. I believe there were people that lost billions of dollars with their money in the Bitcoin. This time around, there's a lot of people, a lot of smart people putting their money in gold and silver, in real estate. Those are tangible assets that you can sell again to someone else. Do they fluctuate? Yes, real estate fluctuates. So do gold and silver. I anticipated, back in 1999, I actually put about $35,000 in gold, most of it in gold. I anticipated it would get up to $1,700 an ounce. I had purchased it around $300 an ounce. Now, I had to sell it all to keep bills paid, and there were different reasons. Everyone's circumstances are different. I sold the last of my gold crew grants for $900 an ounce and paid the taxes on them. They were, the capital gains, but I sold them for most of them for 3 times what I paid for them. Now, I anticipated, like I said, it would get up, the gold would get in I didn't know when, but in 2011, it got up to about $1,900 an ounce. I sold it in 2008. And so if I would have just waited another 3 years, it would have doubled again. And but silver went up many times that. I hadn't put much money into silver. Obviously, I've got some silver at this point, and I do have 3 of these gold coins. And I'm not going to tell you all my investments, but the fact of the matter is, I live within my means. I want to always be able to do that. and I want to be able to pay my bills through hard times. And I strongly encourage people. I have spoken with hundreds and hundreds of people, common folks, who have money invested in silver. One guy told me he's got $30,000 worth of silver. Someone else I spoke with the other day told me they only have 7 ounces of silver. And I know other people that have over $100,000 worth of silver. A lot of people have that money in Bitcoin. And let me tell you, when the internet goes down in different places, and it will, the people have that have that money, billions of dollars invested invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum. That money, a lot of that money, some of them are going to be too late. And they're going to find out that no one's willing to buy their Bitcoin or their Ethereum or their Tether, other things, when they don't have any internet. And when the power is going out in different places. And the money's going to be piling in. We've only had power go out in, there's been a number of places where it's gone out for periods of time, even up to a few weeks. And let me tell you, people that own Bitcoin, when that happens, they start pulling their money out, and you wonder why things go down. That's just an experiment so far, because when hundreds of billions of dollars start pouring out into real money, into silver, and into gold, you're going to see the prices of these escalate exponentially. And I really believe that's going to happen. And people aren't going to get rid of their gold and their silver at that point. Oh, yeah, they'll buy things, they'll exchange, they'll trade things, they'll gift people. You can always gift someone silver, and they can gift you some of whatever they have, because government really cannot control people giving gifts to one another. And when there's people we care about, we do. We give them gifts, and sometimes we give gifts to people that are in need, right? We do. We don't like seeing, those of us that care about other people don't like to see people going without, We'll give our extra jacket to somebody that needs it, right? And we'll certainly give food and money for food to people that need it. And, that's just the way it is for caring people. Right now, like I said, silver's gone down a little bit. It's under $23 an ounce. But if you buy regular, you may pay $3 or $4 above spot to buy an ounce of silver. There's people that have bought 1,000-ounce silver bars and paid around spot. That's pretty heavy stuff. Thieves have a tough time taking it. I recommend, if you have any significant amount of metals, that you have them vaulted somewhere where you can get access to them when you need it, but not where, if some damn fool breaks in and wants to hold you up for your silver, that you have anything there of any significance. You might have some lead to give them. And, some of us believe in the Second Amendment, never want to have to shoot anybody. But the truth is, to protect our loved ones and our homes, we very well may do that. I've personally shot a lot of animals to eat for food for my family. And, our families come first, right? And so, anyhow, I strongly recommend you do some research and make sure, first of all, that you've got water. Second of all, that you've got food and clothing. And third, make sure that you've got some money down the road. I recommend that you put your money in silver, because it'll be accepted all over the place. And most of the billionaires don't put their money in silver. Although I do remember, after I'd bought some silver and gold back in '99, I remember that Warren Buffett, he saw what was happening, and he put $200 million all at once into silver. And I thought, man, that's what I should have done. But I didn't have any kind of significant money like that. But I did put a few $100s into silver back then. So, and I recommend more than that now. And there's people out there that have got hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars into metals, because they see what's happening. And anyway, be prepared, be wise, and do what's best for you and your family. So this is Rod. Live within your means, and have a wonderful day.